Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I am making another audio for you because this is, I think, a very important topic, and it is something that I get asked about quite a lot, and it's basically will this affect my spell work? And the question is, I had a bad day. I had a bad mindset today. I was anxious today. I was crying today. I was desperate today. I was needy today. I get needy every now and then. Will this affect my spell work? Because I know I need to be in the right vibration. I know I need to be in the right mindset. And I just had a really bad day. Will it affect my spell work? So, guys, it's very important to understand that changing your mindset and your vibration is a process, and you will have bad days. And even when you are in high vibration and you know everything is fixed and you're no longer anxious and you're doing well, you will still sometimes have a bad day or two. It's life, it's normal. So there's a difference between having a bad day every now and then and being in victim mentality and in low vibration, obviously. And basically, majority of my clients, when they come to me, they will be low vibrational and victim mentality because something bad has happened to them. And this is why they're seeking the help of magic, obviously. They are either having trouble finding a job for a really long time, which of course has messed up with their vibration, or they had a breakup, or some kind of other problem love wise or anything else. So when you are in low vibration or in victim mentality or anxiously attached, it's different than having just a bad day and usually you're not anxious, you're fine. When you are anxiously attached, you know that horrible feeling of anxiety that you have all the freaking time, and you're anxiously waiting for somebody's text, or you are anxious whether this person is seeing somebody new, or you get super anxious and sick when you look at their social media and all the other things. I don't need to explain it because I'm sure that majority of you guys has experienced this on your own. So when we are in a good mindset, in a good vibration, not anxious, it all kind of got fixed and our vibration is good now. We are still sometimes gonna feel sad. We are still sometimes gonna get some anxiety. We are still gonna have a bad day. Things will still, make us angry. It's life. So it's life. It's normal. It will happen. It's pretty normal. So vibrational work, you can see it as an umbrella in a way. Imagine when it rains and you have the umbrella does not make the rain stop, but it keeps you dry, right? So it's kind of like that. If you are in good vibration, if you're having a good mindset, bad things will still happen sometimes, and you will still, experience negative emotions sometimes, but you will know how to handle them, and you will not stay there, and it will not get like, you will not get in victim mentality, you will not get into that state. So it's kind of like that. Now, let's talk about the process when you are trying to change your vibration and you're having, some difficulties while doing it. So, first of all, changing your mindset doesn't need to be hard. I want to emphasize that because I don't want anybody to think, oh, this is such a horrible, hard process. No, it's not. If you truly make the decision, I'm ready to make this change for myself. That's the important part because I don't want to feel anxious anymore. I don't want to wait for the text anxiously and feeling sick in my stomach. I want to feel good. So first thing is, if you decide, and also if you are doing the work, meditations, reprogramming audios, working on your limiting beliefs, all of it. If you're doing it and you have truly decided, okay, I'm gonna change this, and you're truly doing it with the desire to change, not just as a chore or something that, oh, okay, I need to listen to this every day. Then obviously it doesn't have to be hard. It can be quite easy, but it will not happen overnight. So that's the important thing to say. Under any circumstances will this change overnight? So it's going to be a process, and it's going to take some time, obviously, because that's just how your brain works. It needs time, it needs to learn new things, it needs to adapt new mindset. So it's going to take some time, but it's going to work for sure. So don't give up. So while you are in the process, and if you have a bad day, if you get needy, if you get anxious, if you're having a day when you just don't believe in anything and you think nothing will be better and you're crying, it's okay. It will not ruin anything as long as you don't stay there. As long as you cry it out, you feel those feelings, that's perfectly normal and perfectly fine, but then you don't give up. Because, guys, a lot of people, when they're gonna get some difficulties in the vibrational work, they're just gonna give up because it's just easier to be a victim. It's just easier to cry. It's just easier to feel, sorry for yourself, and all of those things are easier than, changing it, because obviously the brain doesn't like the change. So it fights the change. So as long as you don't give up and you keep going, this event will not ruin anything. So it's kind of like if, I don't know, you have really bad hair and you're trying to bring your hair into healthy hair again, and you shouldn't be using hot tools while you are trying to recover your hair. But then one day you decide to, I don't know, curl your hair with a curler or straighten your hair with a flat iron, and that will not completely ruin your progress, and that will not affect your recovery, because you're not doing it every single day, and you are still taking care of your hair, and you haven't given up on recovering it. So same thing with your vibration. Don't give up. It's normal to have a bad day. It's normal to have a bad day even if you are no longer anxiously attached or in bad vibration or in victim mentality. It's still gonna be normal to have a bad day every now and then. We are humans. We experience all kinds of feelings and all kinds of situations. So just important to not allow it to ruin your mood, to not allow it to ruin your mindset, basically, because it's gonna ruin your mood for a moment, obviously. And keep going. After it, just keep going. Don't give up. Don't be like, oh, I can't do this. I'm just still anxious. I'm still attached. It's not working. And then you just give up on everything and you go back to your old habits. No, don't do that. Keep going, keep working on it. It works. It definitely does work. So, guys, you're not gonna ruin anything if you have a little moment, but you might ruin it if you are doing some of the mistakes, and you can watch the audio on that mistakes that you're not supposed to do, and those are actual actions towards your person. So yeah, anyways, love you guys. Bye.